A twilight as dim as the dawn of the new world. Rows of computer monitors continuously refresh with new data. Their backlights become a single indistinct glow, illuminating the area. A familiar room. A person squatting in the center.
Ishtar ka.
That person's left hand is holding a long scabbard. An open dress shirt reveals a little bit of their chest. Those are breasts, well-hidden breasts wrapped with cotton, but breasts nonetheless. The woman glares at me as she fastens her buttons with her right hand. So yeah, I suspected long ago that Enlil was actually a woman. So here's the confirmation. On her neck hangs a sinister skull pendant. That slender, tense body, that refined face, that intimidating glare. I remember it all. I remember her, Enlil. Enlil is alive.
ここへ火を招いたのは君か。
彼はいずれやってくる存在。早いか遅いかの違い。そうでしょ?
My words flow smoothly. For some reason, the right lines just pop in my head. Am I really the one answering? It's almost like there's someone else inside me, talking in my stead.
で、君は昔の腹いせに私を殺そうというのか?
新しい世代の子供たちを導く方法をあなたは間違ったのかもしれない。とはいえ、死ぬことはないわ。誰が死ぬのも私は嫌。
素直に退陣しろと。しかし私のやり方でなければ、コードはとっくにエクサークに壊滅させられていただろう。君は彼らを正しいディルムンに導くことができるのか?
Dilmun, the utopia of Mesopotamia, known in the Bible as the Garden of Eden. To the ICs, Babylon was utopia. In the end, can I maintain Babylon or improve it for them? Can I? Do I have the ability?
わからない。だけど、そういう道を探すことは無駄じゃない。
組織を運営するのは綺麗事じゃない。自ら手を汚すことも、泣いて馬謖を切ることも、時には必要だ。君がそこまで非情になれるとは思えないな。
Enlil's divining eyes pierce my soul. Her cool-headedness allows no room for ambiguity. Her level of strictness, on the other hand.
エンリル、あなたは決して非情ではない。あなたほど情に厚く、本当に心優しい人はいないわ。
まさか、君にそんなことを言われるとはな。思いもしなかったよ。
Enlil grasps the pendant at her chest as she speaks. No, it's not a pendant, it's a jet black rosary.
ともかく、引き際は私のやり方でやらせてもらう。最後にもう一度君と話せて楽しかった。そう言っておこう。
Enlil stands tall and puts on her jacket. She readies her trusty sword, her partner through thick and thin.
言ってはいけない。あなたはヒーに殺されてしまう。
勝負は時の運。やってみなければわからない。それにな。私の名は出雲司だ。死は自分で支配してみせる。
Govern over death. Note, Izumo Tsukasa is written as casting clouds, Izumo, and govern, Tsukasa. From time immemorial, clouds have been a symbol of death. In other words, casting clouds can be interpreted as death draws near. In Japanese mythology, the Izumo province, which today consists of the eastern part of the Shiname prefecture, was seen as the entrance to the world of the dead, which was sealed by the Okuninushi no Mikoto. So in that context, the name Izumo Tsukasa could also signify one who governs over death. What? Enlil is Izumo? Now that she mentions it, there were two women who called Enlil by the name Tsukasa. One of them was Anu, and the other was Enlil's lover, Mutsuki-chan, wasn't it? Wait, lover? So Izumo Tsukasa wasn't a man? No. First things first. How do I even know all this? Anyway, if this is all true, then that explains a lot.
そのロザリオ、シンが持っていたはずではなかった？もしかしてシンは。
Enlil freezes.
知った風なことを言うな。彼女はしばしの眠りについているだけだ。
Enlil seems oddly irritated. I guess Sin is a touchy subject for her.
だったらどうして？
このロザリオは、もともと私が二人で持つために作ったものだ。
Enlil firmly grasps the rosary with the ominous skull motif. Her line of sight points directly to a pod in the center of the room.
その中に何かあるの？
知りたければ、自分の目で確かめてみるがいい。
Mutsuki-chan? Inside the tank of fluid floats a girl with her eyes closed, like Sleeping Beauty. And floating at her chest is a rosary.
あなた方の絆。そうなのね。
好きに考えるがいい。
Just as my rosary reminds me of One-sama, Enlil's reminds her of Sin.
今直接真に触れることはできない。だがいつでもその存在を感じ取ることができる。精神的距離はむしろ近づいたかもしれない。
My rosary was something I inherited, but I guess Enlil and Sin share theirs.
今無理に芯をそこから出すのは命に関わる。だからもしそういう心づもりなら、今この場でお前を叩き切る。
Enlil's eyes are serious. Her hand is on her hilt, ready to execute her threat with the most trivial of effort. I silently back away from the pod.
私の目的は違う。ヒーを助ける。そのためにも、あなたを殺させたくない。
よくわからないな。
Enlil's sharp glare shines on me. I frantically avert my eyes and reach for my rosary. Suddenly, Enlil drops her combat stance.
少なくとも嘘を言っている目ではないな。
She grips her rosary and glances at the pod, paying me no heed. Enlil passes beside me. Her ice-cold presence causes the hair all over my body to stand on end, and I find myself at a loss for words. But I must stop her. I can't let Enlil die here.
戦いの結果は分かってるのよ。だって。
Despite my words, Enlil still does not turn this way.
待って！
I reach my hand toward her back and chase after her. Just when my fingertips are about to reach, she cruelly shuts the door. But there's no time to waste cursing my fortune. I can still make it. I must stop Enlil by any means necessary. That's why I'm here. Where did Enlil go? She and he are going to settle things once and for all. Where would they go to do that? I should know this. Think. Remember. The roof, maybe? Rain? I walk up to a window and peek outside. At the center of the plaza, he and Enlil have begun their fight to the death. Surrounding them are code corpses, puppets pitifully sacrificed for a greater good. I run, gripping my rosary tightly in prayer. Please, let me make it in time, One-sama. He points his gun at the fallen Enlil. The rain soaks his body, which is once again battered by battle. That's what my left eye tells me.
やめて！
I step onto the plaza, and my hair is instantly soaked with rain and coils about. He glares at me with intense irritation that burns through his sunglasses.
ねえ、お願いだから。
In that instant, understanding suddenly spreads through my heart. That boy is...
君は、まさか。
Oh, it's, Hinata? We share our astonishment. After all, that's... I'm right here. You were here, weren't you? What? That's the ending? I'm so confused. This came a bit sooner than I expected. So... he is actually Hinata? Apparently? Is that what I'm understanding? Then who is this Ishtar?
君は確か篠塚真由美
Aha! Well, this is unexpected. I didn't think there would be something after the credits. Yeah, okay. My head hurts. My biocomputer tortures me. I reach my limit and sink to the ground when...
Hinata.
大丈夫
ごめんなさい。
Hinata gives me his hand just like he did back then. But when I try grasping his now cyberized hand...
すべてを思い出したようね。
そうだ。ユミはあの時。
Huh?
一人生き残った。
What? It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts! Yumi's left eye. There's an eye in this socket I'm touching with my palm. A cyber eye. It still feels warm. The wound opens and blood starts seeping out. Did that stop imaginary vision?
だから、ユミは
イシュタルを名乗り、姿形も似せた。その意志を継ぐために。
ユミなんかより、他に生き延びなきゃいけない人がいたんだよ。
だからこそ、イシュタルとして生きていかねばならなかった。
And why I sealed all the sad memories in the back of my mind. Drops of rain and a stream of tears roll down my cheek. To be honest, I did notice. The criminal members are now no more than shadow nulls who can only exist on the net.
だけど、その現実は変えられる。あなたならきっと。ね。
One-sama's voice resounds in my heart. I reflexively grab the rosary at my chest. There's no time for sentimentality. There's something I must do.
ユミだよね。生きていてくれたんだ。
Hinata-kun brings Yumi back to her senses as he speaks.
ありがとう、ひなたくん。だからもうやめよう。こんなことしても誰も喜ばないよ。
I grab Hinata-kun's gun.
ユミ、君は。
But he's not swayed an inch. It's vexing, but Yumi's not strong enough to stop Hinata-kun. So what should I do? I remember the woman Hinata-kun was holding back then. And the lunar eclipse that happened in the background. Was she seen? That is Mutsuki-chan? Which makes her full name Aoi Mutsuki. So the one Hinata-kun was trying to save was his sister. With that realization in mind, words come naturally to Yumi's lips.
むつきちゃんを取り戻すためにも。ね。
That name.
ムツキを取り戻す。
So I was right. Hinata-kun finally loosens up. Yumi starts pushing down his gun when
はい、これは没収。
someone's hand suddenly darts in and takes the gun away.
弥生先生。
Why is she here?
少年少女が命を落としてるっていうのに、私だけ高みの見物ってわけにもいかないでしょ。さあ、みんな、もう喧嘩はおしまい。仲直りの時間よ。
Yayoi-sensei pats Yumi and Hinata-kun on the shoulders. Right then,
甘いわ
out of nowhere, Enlil regains her posture and starts rushing this way, her sword at the ready. Oh boy. Stop, Enlil.
なぜだ、アヌ。なぜ邪魔をした
Yayoi-sensei jumped in front of Hinata-kun.
先生というのは、生徒を守るものよ。
Yayoi-sensei falls, bleeding. But before she hits the ground, Hinata-kun catches her from behind.
僕が死ねばよかったのに。
そんなこと言ってはいけないな。年長者が先に死ぬのは、いわば自然の摂理だ。それに、君にはまだやることが残っているだろう。
先生。
たくましくなった。こうしてもらうのも、なかなか悪くない。
Is Sensei dying? That means the future will change. That means we'll connect to an alternate time axis.
先生、死なないで。
If I had jumped out instead, would the past have changed? I don't know. I can do nothing but offer myself to the all-engulfing rain. Well, I seem to have gotten better at finding bad endings all of a sudden. Or not? What? I don't know. Okay, I'm really confused. D, clear conditions assembled. Huh? So you can't clear Route D without doing the first three first? Huh. Yeah, okay. Is that a bad ending or a good ending? No, wrong. It's both, apparently. I've never heard of that. You get a good ending and then you get a bad ending. Okay. So let's try the other choice.
Yumi!
Before I realize it, I've thrown myself in front of Hinata-kun. I can feel air pressure from the blade coming down on me. Ah, I'm going to die. There are so many things I've left undone, but if my life will save Hinata-kun, then I'm fine with it. Wait, what am I thinking? After what seems like an eternity, the pain I've braced for is left undealt. In its place is the sensation of chilling cold upon my cheek. It is the sword's cold steel. That guttural noise was Enlil's condescending laugh. Her eyes, however, are not laughing. She immediately returns to a scowl.
まったく、甘すぎる。
Enlil pulls back her sword as she speaks.
だが、お前の覚悟は受け取った。
A liquid, warm unlike the rain, drips down my cheek. When I touch it, a prickling pain runs through me. The sword's movement through my cheek left a faint wound, so faint you could barely tell it was there.
思うようにするがいい。エクサークの野望に立ち向かう。そのことさえ肝に銘じているならば、言うことはない。だがよく覚えておけ！お前がもし組織の運営に失敗したなら、その時は。
Enlil sheathes her sword, and then turns and walks away.
どこへ行くの？司。
自分のできることをする。それが人間の本分だからな。
あの子のところ、バビロンの心臓部へ行くんでしょ？私も連れて行って。
仰せのままに、創世主様。
It's almost anticlimactic how easily Enlil obeyed Yayoi Sensei's words. I guess that's proof of how amazing Sensei can be.
二人は後から来なさい。ちゃんと待ってるから。それじゃあね。
There stands my underclassman, Aoi Hinata, in the form of he. There were so many things I wanted to say to him. But now that I finally have the chance, I just can't find the words.
僕は君に救われたんだね。
それは、あなたがユミを救ってくれたから。だからユミも。
I have been looking for you. Yet you were always close to me. And now we'll always be together. Well, this is not turning out at all how I expected. But it's interesting. I do notice that, well, it just passed, but, if you look at that, fragment, that, whatever you want to call it, disc, a lot more places are filled in with color, so I guess that's defragmentation. Oh. Is this gonna be the menu screen music now? Okay. Well, so we got ending version 1.0 now. Overlap. I guess there are only 2 bad endings for Route C. So now that I've gotten that, I'm going to go and see what the extra scenes are in the other routes. So, Route A. Okay, let's see.
ほほー、ちゃんと来たんだね。感心感心。
The school doctor, Amane Yayoi, is here saying ridiculous things as always. She loves teasing people. I don't know if it's part of her true personality, but she might be unconsciously doing it as a way for her patients to wind down. I know full well that when the chips are down, she's a very reliable person.
ちゃんとって、どこに行ってたんですか？
あ？
Oh. I shouldn't have any memories of her. But why does it feel like I know this girl? It's like my soul recognizes her or something. Yeah. My soul? Such unscientific conjecture. I bumped into her once before, so I have memories in the corners of my mind of her. Yes, that must be it. But... But you didn't bump into her before, did you? At least I don't think you did.
Yumiは本好きなんだね。
Let's see, because Sakyo was the one who brought me here, I can't give a deeper response than that. I want to avoid an awkward situation. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, doesn't come to the library often. It says,
ユミは本好きなんだね。
はい、そうですね。好きです。
Such a sincere, carefree smile. In it is a power to fully cure a normally tired person. It calms me down just by looking at it.
それが今読んでる本？
I point at the hardcover book Yumi is carrying under her arm.
はい。っていうか、読み終えたんで、返しに来たんです。
ずいぶん分厚いな。かつての、そして未来の王か。
Sounds familiar.
そうなんです。トーマス・マロリー教の古典的名作、アーサーの死を保管するように書かれたアーサー大物の傑作なんですよ。
ああ、そうなの。
To be honest, I have no clue what she's talking about, but the instant she got on the topic of the book, she sounded really excited. She really must like it.
そこに出てくる宮廷魔術師は、未来から過去に向かって時間を逆に生きてるんです。
Yeah. Like someone else, some other protagonist we know.
時間を逆に？
はい。だから、未来のことを予言できるんです。それは、彼にとっては過去だから。そして、アーサー王に未来について助言するんですよ。
それは、より悪い未来を避けて、より良い未来を選ばせるために？
そうです。すごいな。ひなたくんも読んだんですか？
いや、読んでないよ。ただ、
If I could go back in time, I'd go back 2 years before my sister left. That is to say, 4 years ago, when she became a shut-in. I'd redo everything. Right then.
いってってってって